Hey guys, Retro Badger here. Welcome to the next episode of the Elite Force 2 walkthrough. So here we go.
Dr. Crindo, I presume.
Yes.
I'm with the Federation.
Well, I'm glad you found me. The exomorphs nearly took my arm off.
You're lucky they didn't take your head off.
You're right. Looks like we made some mistakes.
Explain.
I think the behavioral regulators malfunctioned while I was modifying the jump jets. I'm sorry for...
Save it. Show me where we shut down this murder world.
Come with me.
Shut it down.
Well, it will take some time. About 6 hours to discontinue the incubation process.
You don't have 6 hours.
It would be faster for me to repair the behavioral regulators. Maybe 2 hours.
Know what's faster than that?
What? No!
Oh! Alright, I didn't realise we were that close to the end of a level. Okay, let's carry on. So we're back on the Enterprise now.
We created our exomorphs to be builders, not
Picard?
killers. Look how quickly they restored the facility from ruins.
To our eternal shame, we lost control of them.
But we proved the Idril were a great empire, and we exposed Atrexian lies, and...
You almost got yourselves killed.
That's the price of seeking truth.
What happens if they spill a drink on that
And
table?
the dead Atrexians? Were they also your price?
We can't undo
Have
the
electric
catastrophe,
inside.
but we can atone for it. We have the ability to create a limitless workforce for both the Idril and the Atrexians.
We cannot let you create new exomorphs.
I can fix the behavioral regulators. They only malfunctioned because we had to work in secret.
We don't know that for a fact.
The Atrexians have suppressed our archaeological evidence to distort history, oppress our people, and control our planets.
That's a very serious charge.
I don't make that claim lightly. We found archaeological evidence on Viok Theta 3, but the Atrexian government shut down our dig site and impounded all our artifacts. We were furious.
Furious enough to kill?
The truth is our only weapon.
The machinery in this facility will allow us to prove that the Atrexians took over ancient Idril colony worlds.
Unless the Federation has destroyed all the evidence to help their Atrexian allies.
We are not allies of the Atrexians.
But you wish to be. You want them in your Federation of Planets.
Enough. We are not hiding your findings. Besides the safety concerns, have you considered the rights of the exomorphs?
Right? They are clearly not
Is that
sentient
Vegan Armstrong?
beings.
It sounds
We'll
like
make
him.
that determination in consultation with Starfleet Command. Until then, you are confined to quarters. Monroe, I'd like you to talk to Clea. I suspect she's the most likely to be cooperative.
Aye, sir.
Captain, should I assist Lieutenant Monroe?
I think not. Monroe has an advantage here. Clea credits him with saving Crindo, even if Crindo does not.
There's a bit of jealousy going on there. Okay, so we're in the briefing room again. It's a neat looking room. And you never see that view in the TV show, do you? Or the movie. Okay, so here's the bridge. You can kind of see from the old series the layout is pretty similar.
No time to talk.
Ready room.
Come.
No way, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
Have you spoken with Clea?
No. I'm assuming that's where his bathroom is. Where John Luke's nightmare happened, where he turned into a Borg drone.
Clea is in the guest quarters, Lieutenant.
What do you think, Telsia?
I think they make a persuasive case. If we find that the Atrexians have been hiding evidence, they may have brought the attack on themselves.
Good point.
Maybe we're backing the wrong side. We're sympathetic to the Atrexians after a brutal attack, but that doesn't mean we have to believe everything they say. The Idril should be allowed to have peaceful access to their own technology.
Let's think what to say.
It may not be their technology.
We'll see, but I think I'll turn out right.
Don't argue with her.
Hazard crew quarters.
I like these sort of rest missions where you get to go around the Enterprise because you find loads of interesting Easter eggs and weird things. It's also worth listening to what the crew are saying as well, because sometimes there's funny things.
I was on the holodeck observing the Andorian flora in their natural habitat.
How did you sustain this injury with the holodeck safety protocols in place?
I overrode the holodeck safety protocols by running it in diagnostics mode.
Why would you do a thing like that? Isn't Andorian flora carnivorous?
Well, yes, but
Who gave you authorization to disable those safety protocols?
no one did. I didn't think it would turn out this way.
You realize you could have been eaten. I'm rescheduling the rest of my appointments today as you clearly need my counseling.
But what about my plants in the hydroponics bay?
I'll have someone take over your assignment for the next few days. I think you need some time to reflect on your actions.
Okay. Is there anything down here? Nope. Entertainment programming. Cool. Right, so our first stop is going to be the quarters of the people. Ah, here we go. There's a starship. And another starship. Neat. So that is, that looks like the model that they use in the main menu. It's pretty neat. It's quite detailed. I like it when game developers do things like this. Put little Easter eggs in. Now what ship's that? An Atrexian one, perhaps. I think this is an engineer's quarter. Yeah, that looks like a worked bench or a work table. Oh, we've got a Romulan ship. And Ferengi. It's a Ferengi shuttlecraft. There's a warp core. How weird. And we got a Federation shuttlecraft. Engineer. Oh, no, ensign. It'll be an engineer though, won't it? Just try the other ones. You never know. I think we're playing Knock a Door Run here, so we're ringing everybody's doorbell and then running away.
You may enter.
I want to open.
Clea is waiting inside. Let me know if you need any assistance, Lieutenant.
Hello, Clea. Are you busy?
Please come in. I'd like the company.
Inagor said your research held the key to activating the machinery. How so?
My research explores the relationship between people and the machinery they develop, and the ways the machinery develops people in turn.
So, why did you need to manufacture exomorphs? Couldn't you prove your theory without them?
Of course. If Crindo hadn't activated those terrifying creatures, we could have completed our research by now.
You didn't want to create exomorphs?
It was breathtaking to see them come to life, but risky. When they turned on us, I was sure we were dead.
What happened?
They chased us from the lab. We were safe, But we had no way to communicate with Crindo or the scientists on the surface. I was terrified. And then you were there.
Tell me, Clea, what if your research shows that the Idril did not make the ruins?
Then I will publish my findings proudly.
Quite the dispassionate scientist.
On the contrary, I'm quite passionate. I come from a world of tremendous beauty. Lush green jungles, pink coral beaches, and snowy mountains.
It sounds appealing.
The first time I saw Idril from space, I cried. I wish you could see my world.
Perhaps I can. Come with me to stellar cartography.
You smooth talker, Monroe. I don't think we've ever actually seen this place in the movies. We saw the one on the Enterprise D, didn't we? The stellar cartography.
This ship is amazing. The resources are overwhelming. If I had access to this level of technology, I could have completed my work long ago. May I?
Be my guest.
Here's my homeworld. Vazbadge 7 to the Atrexians. I come from a small island south of the largest
Like
continent.
a lion, that
I
continent.
haven't been back since I reached adolescence. I joined Inigor's research team when I was still in school.
Why did you leave so early?
There's no truth to be found in Idril schools. They're controlled by the Atrexians. I had to leave to find real knowledge.
I left home early too, but I couldn't wait to leave my planet. I had to get to the stars.
Do you miss home?
Well, I didn't, until I thought I'd be stuck in the Delta Quadrant for the rest of my life. Then I couldn't wait to get home.
Show me your world?
This is Earth. Sol 3. I'm from an area called Vermont.
What's it like?
It's a rugged place. Very independent and resourceful people.
Like you, Alexander.
Call me Alex.
I would love to see this land of Vermont, Alex.
Lieutenant Monroe, to the bridge.
On my way. Clea, I'll have security escort you back to your quarters.
Perhaps later you can tell me more about Earth. I enjoyed talking to you.
Okay.
Deck 1, bridge.
So yeah, this mission pretty much just involves a bunch of cutscenes. I suppose it gives you a rest from the action for a little bit.
We'll beam the prisoners to your ship.
That won't be necessary. Just release them.
I beg your pardon?
The killing was not their fault. Those 3 scientists merely stumbled on advanced technology left by an extinct and long-forgotten race.
Forgive my skepticism, but what makes you so sure the Idril did not build those ruins?
Legends of Idril glory are fairy tales. We have extensive records of our first contact with the Idril, and they were a simple people.
Then you won't mind us investigating their claims in the facility.
We're going to destroy the facility before anyone else is hurt.
Commander, that is a priceless archaeological site, not to mention a breakthrough technology. I strongly recommend...
It is our planet and our business. We appreciate your assistance, but you cannot dictate our policy. The facility is dangerous and must be destroyed. Now please release our Idril prisoners. You cannot detain them without our authorization.
We can hold them for the attack on the Dallas.
That would be a mistake. Prosecuting them for being ignorant Idril would hand the Separatists a propaganda victory.
Did you impound Inigor's artifacts from Viok Theta 3?
Inigor and his followers fabricated mock artifacts to look like Idril creations.
If they're counterfeiters, why are they still free?
Their punishment was exile from Viok Theta 3 and the destruction of their counterfeit objects.
If you destroy this facility, will you call it counterfeit as well?
Captain, we are reading antimatter explosions on Viok Epsilon 5.
You can release the Idril. Our dead now have justice.
Destroying history is not justice.
Goodbye, Captain Picard.
Commander Tuvok, the Idril are free to go. Escort them to Shuttle Bay 2.
Aye, sir. Doctors, the Atrexian Council has released you.
What are they up to?
Don't be so surprised. They can't stop destiny.
I'm surprised and worried.
You always worry about nothing. You should cultivate the unwavering certainty of our ancestors.
They were hardly unwavering.
My research says they were.
Then why did it take my research to activate the facility?
Enough! Thank you for your hospitality.
Don't thank these barbarians. They destroyed our only proof.
My son, this sector is filled with proof.
Yes. The work awaits. Come, Clea.
Lieutenant Commander Tuvok, I petitioned the Enterprise for permission to stay on board.
But why, child?
I want to help the Federation study the exomorph bodies. It's my own small way of atoning for the death we caused.
I forbid it!
You do not control me.
Captain Picard, Dr. Clea has requested permission to stay aboard the Enterprise and assist in the investigation of the exomorph bodies.
Her skills could be quite useful. She's authorized to stay on board.
Do not allow her to stay, Picard.
Dr. Clea, you will be assisting the research team. Welcome to the Enterprise.
Thank you, Captain.
Picard out.
You'll regret this.
Crindo, you are cleared to leave. I suggest you do so immediately.
Okay. That looks like the spacecraft we saw hanging in the quarters, I think.
We have finished repairs to the warp drive on the USS Dallas.
That's the Excelsior
ready to
class.
head back to Starbase 12 for a move.
I think the developers of this game really like the Excelsior class because every single gold starship is an Excelsior class.
Captain,
It's a nod to Sulu.
we've received a distress call from a nearby Atrexian colony.
The colony is in the Taravar system. We're going to protect the Atrexians.
From what?
That's what I intend to find out.
Okay.
We have developed a new weapon. We shall have time for a demonstration before we arrive. Come over to the armory as soon as you can.
On your way, Lieutenant.
That's rude.
I am very busy, Lieutenant.
What is it?
Sorry, I'm kind of busy here. If you ask me, the Idril are behind all this trouble.
I always talk to the crew because they talk about what's going on in the game at that moment. You find some interesting things. Oh, this is a bad design. I can't even get through. I have to jump over Picard's head.
Deck 8 Armory.
Great. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode, which has plenty more action. Bye for now.